to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
K1 short.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
18 on the play.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Made at the 47-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And it's
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Pass. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Panthers 7, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 84 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Albrecht Rosas lining up for
early on. They have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Las Vegas first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Carlson on for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eight yards to go on second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. No chance.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Waters pass incomplete. Intended for Chris Manhurts.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
With the score.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Las Vegas.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. From the gun, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC, as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. operating from the gun. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing his Carr on third down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 2, Carr got it open, man. It's Ruggs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Booker on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Carr took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And the Las Vegas.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a give to Richard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
From a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Daniel Carlson to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Mark 38, Mark 38.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater, and down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the all the same.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
And 9 at the 39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 28. That one good for 33 and a first.
33 yards.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a gain of an even 20. First down, Las Vegas. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Raiders 21, Panthers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
44, Mike, 44. And let's get that ball.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, Richard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 7.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Raider ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Prince and Mukamara brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
And 7.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, D-line, let's get in there,
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
On to punt for the Panthers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll be out right at the 35. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more on that one and another first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
42. Nice 42. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Today's final score.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime, and we